Hello friends, I am Professor Shivaji Varke. In the last session of AVN 357, we have covered strategic management process. The process which contain 4 steps, likely establishing strategic intent, that is deciding your organization or deciding the intention or purposes of your organizations. Then strategic formulations, based on a SWOT analysis, we are going to formulate strategy at different organizational hierarchy levels, that are at corporate level, then business level and operational levels. Okay, then strategic implementations, that is as simply as putting plan into actions. Okay, based on project, based on legals, or based on procedure, we are going to implement or putting that strategy into actions. Then last one, strategic assessment or strategic evaluations. In this stage we are going to examine our strategies, how these strategies are working. Is these strategies are enough to achieve our organization, or we need to think something other strategies or anything else. Okay, and according to that we are going to result to them to each step, that is an strategic control. This is about the strategic management process. In this session we are going to discuss about the strategic intent. Okay, so let's start with trying to understand the strategic intent. Then first one, strategic intent we refer to the purposes of organizations strives for. It gives the purposes of organizations, why that a company is an existing and why that company is in market. It gives an pure intention of your organization or pure motto of your organization, or simply strategic intent is an what organizations stand for. Okay, then it is an simply intention of your organizations. Then strategic intent lay down the frameworks within which would operate, adopt predetermined directions and attempt to achieve their goals. Okay, it gives the frameworks like it deciding the vision, missions, then business definition, business goal, business models, then goals and objectives. Within this frameworks, company has to operate, adopt and predetermined directions and attempt to achieve their goals. Okay, based on this vision, missions, business definition, business model and goals and objectives. Okay, then according to the Hemels and Prahlad, they said strategic intent, which they believe an obsession with an organizations, an obsession by having ambitions that may even out of proportions to their resources and capabilities. Okay, it covers, or it is a strategic intent is an obsessions which covers an organizations. Okay, obsessions which gives some ambitions that we want to achieve in futures, and even based on your resources and organization capabilities. Okay, it is an simply obsessions or which covers an organizations and which gives the ambitions which we are going to achieve by using your resources and capabilities. Okay, sometimes that ambitions might be out of your coverage or out of your reach. Then with the continuation of strategic intent, the strategic intent is expressed in the term of hierarchy of strategic intent. Okay, this in organizational hierarchy, the strategic intent we are going to decide at different levels. At the corporate level, at the top of these pyramids, we have corporate level strategies that are decided by higher level management. Okay, at the middle level we have business level that are decided by middle level management, and at the bottom of these pyramids we have operational level strategies which are decided by this ground level or lower level management. Okay, in top of this pyramids, this top level management mainly decide the vision and mission of your organizations. Okay, then in middles they're deciding the business definitions, means deciding your products or deciding your customers. Okay, deciding your technologies. Then business model, that is deciding how you are going to earn money from that business. Okay, then in last at the bottom of this pyramid we have goal and objective which are decided by this lower level management. Okay, that is an operational levels or functional level we can say. Then now we'll try to understand what is vision. Vision is an what an organization wish to achieve in long run times. Okay, what actually organization to achieve in long run times, in long run periods. Okay, in long run period company wants to be here at their revenue levels. Okay, this can be the visions, no? But it is an long terms. Okay, then Kotler defines the description of something, an organization, a corporate cultures, a business, a technology, and activities. According to the Kotler's, he said that vision is an simply description of some things. That description might be related to your organizations, means defining your organization, defining your corporate cultures, then deciding your business or technologies and activities which are you are going to implement in your organizations in future times. Okay, discussion about something in future times that related to the organizations, corporate cultures, business or technologies. Then visions implies the blueprint of company's future position. It describes where an organization want to land in long times. Okay, it gives blueprints of future position of companies which company want to achieve in long run times. Okay, then with the continuation of vision is an dream of business. It is an dream of business, inspiration of business or base of playing process which gives the purpose. It is an dream of business means that you want to be in future times. Okay, then every single component of organization required to follow visions. So everyone who involved in the organization, they're supposed to follow this vision statement. Then here are some example of these vision statements. In case of McDonald's, they want to be world best quick restaurants service. Okay, this is an purpose of their McDonald's business that they want to achieve in long run times. Then in case of Kingfisher Airlines, they want to deliver a safe, value based and enjoyable travels experience to all our guests. They want to give safe, value based, enjoyable travel experience to their guests. Okay, then in case of Dabur for their FMCG segment, dedicated to the health and well-being of every households. Okay, it tells the long-term purpose or long-term motive of your organizations. Then these are some benefits of vision. Why any company should have their vision statements? Because it gives inspiring and motivating their working employees or working people in organizations for the purpose of inspiring and motivating their peoples. Then they make the organizations more competitive and original and unique. It makes companies more competitive and original and gives some uniqueness which helps to stand something other positions to their companies as per their competitors. Then good vision helps to the creation of common identity, which create the common identity or which gives the common purpose of companies and shared sense and shared values of companies. Then vision fosters the long term thinking. It gives long term thinking or long term of organizations. Then visions foster the risk taking. It gives the risk takings or it gives the idea of risk takings. Then it represents integrities of organizations. These are some benefit of visions. Then next one we have mission statements. Then in mission is what an organizations and why it is an existing. Okay, in simply we can say in case of vision is it tells the purposes of organization that company want to achieve in long run times. And in case of missions, it tells the purposes or it tells the what is in your organization that you want to be achieving short term position. It is a simply difference between these two concepts. Okay, then mission statement, which define the role that an organization play in the society, means what kind of roles or what kind of benefits you are going to give to your societies. Okay, then definitions of missions have generally explained it to represent a concept, the embodies and purposes of existence of organizations. It represents represent the concept or the purposes of your organizations, or why your organization is stand for, or what is the purpose of your organizations. Okay, then according to Thomson's, the essential purpose of your organizations, the essential purposes of your organizations concerning particularly why it is an existence, the natures of business, and it is an customer seeks to survive and satisfy. Okay, according to Thomson, he tell that mission statement is an essential purposes of your organizations which concerning particularly why you are existing, the nature of what is your business, then it is an customer seeks and service for satisfied to the customers. Okay, then with the continuation of mission statement, it is designed to help potentially shareholders and investors. These mission statements are designed for the purpose of acquiring more number of shareholders and investors to the companies. Then mission statement helps to identify what businesses the company undertakes, means what kind of businesses companies has undertakes, or what kind of businesses companies are carrying out. Then it defines the present capabilities that we are going to do in futures, then present activities, customer focus and business makeups. Okay, and answer the questions like why you are in business, what is the purpose of you entering into the business, then who are your customer, means which segment you are going to target, and what can you do for them, or what can you do for them for satisfying their needs and wants. Okay, this is about the mission statement. Now here are some characteristics of mission statement, means what should be the considered while deciding mission statement. Mission statement, it should be the customer oriented. Okay, it should be define your customer or something related to the customers. Then it should be the product and service oriented, that we are going to offer to the customer for satisfying their needs and wants. Then it should be the flexibles. Okay, depending on your resources availabilities or depending on your organization cultures, it should be the some kind of flexibles, so that there should be some freeness for taking decisions. Okay, then it should be the precise, it should be not too much borrowed or too much wild and too much narrowed. Okay, it should be the clear, so everyone can understand your mission statement, and it should be the motivating to the employees. Then there should be the concern of for survival, it should be tells about the surviving of organizations in coming times. Okay, then it should be the distinctive, or it should be create some public image within the or brand positioning within your customers mind. Then there should be some philosophies or some ethics or some ideas behind that mission statements. Okay, and influence of technology, there should be some influence of technologies in your mission statement. Then next one, vision and missions, difference between the visions and missions. Visions are outline where want to be in future times. Okay, while missions are how you will get and why you want to get that one. Then in case of visions, communicate both the purposes and values of your businesses, and this mission statement gives the purposes, primary objectives of your related customers that are and needs of your customers. This is our long terms and this is our short terms. Then it talks about the companies or organizations futures. It talks about the present actions which leads or which going to affect in future times. Okay, and it answer the questions where do you want it to be, and this mission statement answered the questions what do you do and what makes us different from your competitors. So this is about the difference between the visions and missions. Now, and simply I can say, for example, I want to be a world class service provider for farmers. Okay, this can be my vision statement. It's tied with the long terms objectives or long term which that I want to achieve in long terms. Okay, this is my vision statement, and I want to provide the different kind of services which makes the easy life for the farmers. That can be my mission statement, which is on short terms. Okay, now what we learned today. Today we have seen about the first steps of strategic management process. त्याच्यामध्ये काय काय येतं, आता पहिल्यांदा स्ट्रॅटेजिक इंटेंट ते सांगतं व्हॉट इज युअर ऑर्गनायझेशन्स और व्हॉट इज ॲक्च्युली इंटेन्शन ऑफ युअर ऑर्गनायझेशन्स. ओके, त्याच्यामध्ये आता इंटेन्शनमध्ये काय येतं की तुमची कंपनी नेमकं काय आहे आणि तुमच्या कंपनीला नेमकं काय अचीव करायचं आहे. ओके, हे झालं तुमच्या कंपनीचं स्ट्रॅटेजिक इंटेंट. ओके, इंटेंटमध्ये पुन्हा येतात ते 6 पार्ट येतो. पहिलं असतं डिसाइडिंग विजन. ओके, त्याच्यानंतर जे की विजन कुठं डिसाईड केले जातात ॲट द कॉर्पोरेट लेवल्स, म्हणजे टॉप लेवल मॅनेजमेंट डिसाईड केले जातात. ओके, विजन आणि मिशन्स. त्याच्यानंतर मिडल लेवलला बिझनेस लेवलला बिझनेस डेफिनेशन्स, म्हणजे तुमचा बिझनेस काय आहे, तुमचे कस्टमर कोण येतं आणि कशी तुम्ही त्यांची नीड सॅटिस्फाय करणार येतं ते तर बिझनेस डेफिनेशनमध्ये. आणि नंतर बिझनेस मॉडेल, तुम्ही तो बिझनेस कंडक्ट करून कशाप्रकारे पैसा मिळवणार येतं किंवा तुमचा कंपनीचं वर्किंग कसं असणार आहे किंवा काही असणार आहे ते येतं बिझनेस मॉडेलमध्ये. आणि लास्ट वन ऑपरेशनल किंवा फंक्शनल, हे येतं सर्वात खाली पिरॅमिडच्या बॉटमला. त्याच्यामध्ये काय, डिसाइडिंग द गोल्स अँड ऑब्जेक्टिव्स ऑफ युअर कंपनीज. ओके, आता त्याच्यानंतर आपण पाहिलं होतं पहिलं विजन, त्याला आपण म्हणतो दूरदृष्टी. ओके, जे की कंपनीला अचीव करायचं आहे लॉंग रन टाईममध्ये. ओके, हे काय करतं, आता एक प्रकारची ब्ल्यूप्रिंट आहे, ती कंपनीला फ्युचर पोझिशनमध्ये कंपनीची काय पोझिशन असणार आहे याच्याविषयी आयडियाज देतं. ओके, हे लॉंग टर्म आहे. किंवा अकॉर्डिंग टू कोटलर त्यांनी काय सांगितलं, इट इज अन डिस्क्रिप्शन ऑफ समथिंग्स. That description might be related to organizations, corporate culture, business or technology and activities in futures. Okay. त्याच्यानंतर बेनिफिट्स कशामुळे, why we should have visions to your companies. कारण की हे काय करतं, इन्स्पायरिंग, इट गिव्स इन्स्पिरेशन्स अँड मोटिवेशन टू द युअर एम्प्लॉयमेंट. देन इट मेक कॉम्पिटेटिव्ह, ओरिजिनल अँड युनिक फ्रॉम युअर कॉम्पिटिटर्स. ओके, then common identities and common shared values within your organizations. Then gives long term thinking. त्याच्यानंतर रिस्क टेकिंग्स, म्हणजे त्याच्यामध्ये फोरकास्टिंग ऑफ रिस्क टेकिंग किंवा फर्स्टर ऑफ रिस्क टेकिंग्स अँड रिप्रेझेंट सम इंटिग्रिटीज. ओके, देन इन केस ऑफ मिशन स्टेटमेंट, हे काय सांगतं, व्हॉट इज युअर ऑर्गनायझेशन्स अँड वाय इट इज अन एक्झिस्टिंग, किंवा it gives the purposes of organizations for short run time. ओके, सिम्पलमध्ये. त्याच्यानंतर कॅरेक्टरिस्टिक्स ऑफ मिशन स्टेटमेंट. मिशन स्टेटमेंट हे ऑलवेज कस्टमर ओरिएंटेड असलं पाहिजे. ओके, सपोज मी जर का मॅन्युफॅक्चरिंग जर काही एखादा मोबाईलचा का असेल तर माझा टार्गेट कस्टमर आहे तो मोबाईलवाला, जो म्हणजे मोबाईल ज्याला घ्यायचा आहे तो आहे, तो त्याच्यामध्ये काहीतरी कस्टमरचा इन्फ्लुअन्स असला पाहिजे. ओके, त्याच्यानंतर प्रोडक्ट आणि सर्व्हिसेस ओरिएंटेड, मोबाईल तयार करतो आहे म्हणजे त्याच्यामध्ये मोबाईलचा काय थोडासा फार उल्लेख आला पाहिजे, जेणेकरून कस्टमरला कळलं पाहिजे ही कंपनी काय आहे किंवा कंपनी काय ऑफर करते. ओके, त्याच्यानंतर हे फ्लेक्झिबल पाहिजे, जेणेकरून काय डिसिजन घ्यायला थोडंफार ही करता येईल. त्याच्यानंतर प्रिसाईज पाहिजे, जास्त मोठं पण नाही पाहिजे आणि जास्त शॉर्ट पण नाही पाहिजे. जास्त मोठं जर हे केलं तर तुमचे एम्प्लॉईज किंवा तुमचे कोवर्कर्स किंवा इन्व्हेस्टर मोटिवेटर जे आहेत ते कन्फ्यूज होते, आणि जास्त छोटं ठेवलं तर कोणाला काय समजणार नाही. ओके. त्याच्यानंतर हे क्लिअर पाहिजे आणि इट शुड बी द मोटिवेटिंग, म्हणजे तुमच्या एम्प्लॉईजला मोटिवेट केला पाहिजे, अशा प्रकारचं एक मिशन स्टेटमेंट पाहिजे. ओके. त्याच्यामध्ये कन्सर्न ऑफ सर्वाईव्ह पाहिजे, म्हणजे हे कंपनी लॉंग टर्म किंवा जास्त दिवस चालणार आहे किंवा तुमच्या फ्युचरवरती सांगणारं असलं पाहिजे तुमचं मिशन स्टेटमेंट्स. ओके. त्याच्यानंतर इट शुड बी द डिस्टिंक्टिव्ह आर किंवा पब्लिक इमेज, यांनी काहीतरी समथिंग काइंड ऑफ पब्लिक इमेज तयार केली पाहिजे. किंवा आता जसं आपण म्हणलं पतंजली म्हणलं तर पहिले काय येतं डोक्यामध्ये, स्वदेशी, ती म्हणतो ब्रँड पोझिशनिंग, तशा प्रकारची काहीतरी इमेज ह्याच्यापासून क्रिएट झाली पाहिजे जेणेकरून तुमचा कस्टमर लॉयल राहील. ओके. त्याच्यानंतर याच्यामागं काहीतरी फिलॉसॉफी किंवा काही आयडिया पाहिजे. ओके. म्हणजे तुमचं मिशन स्टेटमेंट हेच काय असेल. त्याच्यानंतर इन्फ्लुअन्स ऑफ टेक्नॉलॉजी, त्याच्यामध्ये थोडाफार टेक्नॉलॉजीचा संदर्भ आला पाहिजे. त्याच्यानंतर आपण पाहिलं विजन आणि मिशनमधला डेफिनेशन्स. ओके. विजन काय आहे, इट इज अन आउटलाईन, आणि मिशन काय आहे, इट टॉक्स अबाउट हाऊ यू विल गेट अँड वाय यू वॉन्ट टू गेट. ओके. त्याच्यानंतर इट कम्युनिकेट द पर्पजेस अँड व्हॅल्यूज ऑफ बिझनेसेस. बट मिशन काय सांगते, पर्पजेस ऑफ बिझनेसेस अँड प्रायमरी ऑब्जेक्टिव्ह ऑफ युअर बिझनेसेस अँड किंवा प्रायमरी कस्टमर नीड्स. हे लॉंग रनसाठी हे म्हणजे विजन फॉर लॉंग रन अँड मिशन फॉर शॉर्ट रन्स. देन टॉक अबाउट युअर ऑर्गनायझेशन्स इन फ्युचर्स. ओके. इट टेल्स अबाउट द युअर ऑर्गनायझेशन दॅट वॉन्ट टू बी इन फ्युचर्स. आणि हे काय आहे, हे प्रेझेंट ॲक्शन्स ज्या तुम्ही आजच्या ॲक्टिव्हिटी जे हे करणार आहेत त्या तुमच्या फ्युचरला कसंही करतात. ओके. त्याच्यानंतर इट आन्सर द क्वेश्चन्स वेअर यू वॉन्ट टू बी in futures, and it answer the questions what do you we do and what makes us different from your competitors. जसं मी एक एक्झाम्पल सांगितलं होतं. सपोज आता मी माझं एक विजन डिसाईड करतो, आय वॉन्ट टू बी अ टॉप सर्व्हिसेस प्रोव्हायडेड फॉर द फार्मर. ओके. किंवा वर्ल्ड क्लास सर्व्हिसेस प्रोव्हायडेड फॉर द फार्मर्स. आता हे काय झालं माझं विजन्स. ओके. ते मला पुढे ह्याच्यामध्ये अचीव करायचं इन लॉंग टर्म्समध्ये. आता मी हे कसं अचीव करेल आणि कशा प्रकारे हे करेन, काही करेन, तर बाय युजिंग प्रोव्हाइडिंग किंवा मी हे ते शॉर्ट टर्मसाठी जे सर्व्हिसेस प्रोव्हाइड करून मी काय करणार, ते लॉंग रनचं वर्ल्ड क्लास सर्व्हिसेस प्रोव्हाइडर कधी होणार, ह्या शॉर्ट टर्मच्या मिशन हळूहळू अचीव करून. ओके. दिस अबाउट द विजन अँड मिशन्स. इन नेक्स्ट लेक्चर we'll discuss about business definition and business models. Okay. So this is about the vision and missions. If you have any doubts, please ask me. Thank you.